So apparently they all hate gamers having nice thing to the point that they got wanting all the gamers to be removed from this planet. But who are they? Hello there, how's it there? I'm Ame Gakita there. So alright, today random chat, let's talk about the haters of gamers. Yes, it is kind of like weird. I know some people saying like on the gamers, the haters, or haters being the gamers. Well, apparently there is a gamer haters at this point of time, and it's kind of like when you sit down and think about it, it's like, why would they be mad about gamers having nice things in games, especially games where a lot of time when people always give the argument that it's a fictional thing, it's not real, it's not logical or realistic, and yet people always make a hoo-ha whatsoever along the line. So it's kind of ironic about how so-called journalists or game developer, which mostly on the Western side. So let's kind of like, I know some people don't want to get generalized along with them. So apparently, a lot of people start using the game journal or the game developer from the Western side always love to make noise. More about the point about attractive female are unrealistic. Well, I mean, like, what worse can it be? I mean, like, just because a girl have a very good owl-shaped body, some with big boobs, some with flat, some with a slender body or if a pretty face along the line, and yet a lot of people say that it's impossible to the point that they don't think it's realistic. So even though game's character that is kind of like look really good, and more so it's kind of interesting that there is already freaking technology to make a character look damn good, yet every time when it came to most Western game, when they release a character, they always kind of like say that, oh, it's hard, it's impossible, cannot be done, and it's unrealistic. And then I always say, I guess they never been to the freaking beach, never seen online model or like be it adult porn or cosplayer or those kind of good looking catwalking model along the line, and it's really kind of like made me really wonder like, dude, I mean, like, sure, there may be a lot of real life person who is either big size or don't have a good look, have a short chin along the line. I mean, it's understandable. Everyone have a different look. But it kind of like trying to advertise that everyone look like that is kind of weird. I mean, like, is it that because they look at the freaking mirror at this and they say that, oh, how I look is the general conception that the whole damn world must look, without realizing that there are way better looking girls or handsome guys in the whole damn world and they just ignore them. And I'm not trying to say that it should be like to the point of like, hey, we should say that there is no such woman or no such man. It's just that when they start making noise about character can't be good looking or can't be whatsoever along the line, and yet someone else don't take it that this is an original design because there is concept that this is a fan art, but even fan art, it's kind of ironic that previously I talked about like how the so-called good character designer, the R34 or whatsoever, so-called don't really want to do this sort of thing, but at the end of the day, they still manage to get out and start creating good-looking characters. It's even more funnier if when people start saying that they actually like the fan art more than the original art, and that should be always the case. Fan art always about showcasing everyone good art, and yet there will always be people who is working for the same company who is out there to destroy artwork and destroying the concept of fan art. So it's kind of funny that a lot of people saying like, hey, stripped out character look too good, look too bad, whatsoever, and the so-called Concord official artist decided to say, hey, I'm going to draw my version of Evangelion, Ren and Asuka. And of course, it did not sit well with a lot of people, because anyone who knows very well that the concept art or the artwork of Evangelion has always been showing the respect to the Japanese studio who did the animation and the one who did the character, and it's kind of ironic that they just say, oh, the characters should look like this, they shouldn't have big boobs, there is no such thing. Yeah, I guess they never have an A cup or B cup, they just go with that there is a triple A cup along the line, just like how their game is called triple A game. So every female in their game must be triple A cup along the line, so they are all flat, if you guys are unaware what is triple A cup for a young lady. So it's actually kind of ironic that when you sit down and think about it, it's just that it's not that the designer at the game game company is unable to do so, it's that they are not willing to do so. Which is so damn ridiculous, so damn stupid, that someone actually did a freaking art design of a field character, which Asmongold actually looked at it and he was actually kind of like saying that, damn, the character actually looked way better. What a lot of people may not be aware is that even though if the character that showcased is so-called a transgender or a drag queen, whatever along the line, dude, there's nothing wrong on saying that that girl looked damn good, but she is a transgender. There's nothing wrong with saying that. Look at Poison from Street Fighter. Poison from Street Fighter, if you guys go and search it out, she was supposed to be a female, but because when it was brought over to the Western side, they can't have a female being beat out by a guy, so they decided to say that, hey, let's get a female to have a male piper part and make her a transgender. And that, for history fact in gaming, make Poison the first ever transgender character in gaming. So it's kind of ironic that even despite Poison being a transgender, she is still one of the beloved character with Street Fighter. So there's nothing wrong with, like, even if the character look good, even if the character look feminist, at the very least, if you say that she is a transgender, there's nothing wrong with that. You can say that it's inspired from someone real, the real life drag queen, but at the end of the day, you just don't need to say that a character doesn't need to look good. If you make it look good, if people actually cosplay as it, there's nothing wrong with that. So the only issue is that people at the game Western company always give the excuse of that they can't do it, it's impossible. Yet a lot of Japanese gaming, a lot of Western gaming, a lot of whatsoever, is that they are able to do good looking character, and hell, even there are actually some Western artists who is able to make the artwork look better. So I would actually recommend you guys to go and check out Critical Art 64 for his artwork of some of the character design, and apparently he's gonna do a so-called redesign of all Concord's character, and I personally will be looking forward to it. Actually, it's kind of interesting that a lot of the artwork that, though even the character like looks muscular, at least I would say that, damn, it doesn't matter which she is a black, is she a big size, is she muscular along the line, if she look that good, I think there's a chance of me wanting to maybe give the game a try along the line. It's just that, I mean, like, it's not about character that look ugly, then I don't want to play the game. It's often more than not, I'm saying this metaphor in one of my past videos, link in the description below, is that when you buy a hamburger or when you go for a food, what is the first thing you buy? You obviously, you don't kind of say, oh, that food look delicious. You just say that, hey, that food looks so nice. You don't say, oh, I'm gonna use my mind and eat it. If the food look nice, first thing you'll be like, hey, let's say that you go to McDonald's or you go to KFC and you look, hey, that fried chicken look good or that hamburger look nice, I'm gonna order that. So obviously you're just gonna say that you're gonna use your eye first to see which one look good, and then you order the food. It's the same thing for gaming. When the thing look good, obviously people will be attracted to buying it, and more, there will even be people who is willing to cross the line and cosplay as the character, which is kind of like ridiculous, because this is just basically telling the whole damn world that they are doing a free marketing for you. And it's like, why would people don't want that? Not only do you need not to spend too much money on advertisement or marketing, at the very least the gamers and the cosplayer are willing to do it for you, and not at no extra cost. Yet all those people saying like, oh, people are making noise, people are saying the character doesn't look good, people are racist, people are haters. When it's kind of like, when you think about it, they are the ones who are going around saying that they are attacking gamers, for saying that gamers are not allowed to like all this, and to the point it's kind of even funnier that even they are admitting that they are not happy about having to go through a difficult time because their game failed. The game failed so badly that not only does it even not get beyond a 2 weeks full on the whole world of gaming history, but they decided to have the game being so-called refunded to the whole world, which means that not only does it mean that the game have no basically sales, but it's also proved to the whole world that there is no one even bothered wanting to play this game anymore. So at the end of the day, it's really so damn stupid, at least in my view, that about how this sort of thing should actually be about good looking game, have a fun game mechanic, and see and let it be. And that's always been the case. It's just that they always say that, oh, game character not look too realistic, and yet they always give the excuse that the good looking character are impossible, it's too hard, unrealistic, when other game company out there are able to do so. It's just that they are just being lazy, or they can't unable to do it, and they always love to say that, oh, it's impossible, when the technology to create good looking character has always been there. It's always there, it's just that they are not willing to use it, or in the most the worst case scenario would be that they are unable to do so. Meaning to say that they have the technology, but they are not able to create such a good looking character because somehow, somewhere, somewhat they decided to make the character look uglier. So I guess that in the most simple term or metaphor in this situation would be that not everyone is able to cook. It's the same thing that when they start making noise and they're not happy, or that they want to so-called apparently they don't like games or whatsoever. It's like, what the heck were they thinking? Is it that if they are not able to like game or create game, then number one, this job is not meant for you. Number two, there's so many other jobs out there. Why do you want to be a game developer? And number three, if you feel that if people are against you guys, then why not just go to other place and look for job? I mean, like, at this point of time, if for me, when I choose not to be a game developer, and yes, I study gaming, yes, I study 3D modeling, programming, and game design, as well as character design, so I know how those are not easy, and I am not talented to do this sort of thing, so which is the reason why I can give suggestion, give idea, but not make the game. But however, if there is anyone who want to make a game and want my idea, just DM me or write in the comment below. We can discuss it further. But one of the things is that even despite that, a lot of time when you have a good game design, one of the thing is that a lot of people need to understand, it's not about, if you can't have a good game design, then how about a good character? Sometimes it's like character sell that even though the game actually is not that good, and as people start giving you feedback, you improve on based on the feedback, then yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. That's the reason why a lot of game always have a feedback. But yet a lot of time they wait, those people like the so-called Concord, like, oh no, they are too passionate along the line, and they start hating those kind of people about having good looking character or unworkable gameplay, or just gameplay just totally look damn ridiculous at this point. And I just not sure what were they trying to prove. I mean, like, if they want gamer to be removed, apparently, then who is your audience now? Aren't you supposed to, like, I mean, like, it's really kind of like show how stupid this whole audio are. And it's like, dude, if your game is catered for the gamers, then I think it's a good point. But if your game is not catered for the gamers but for yourself, then that is being a selfish. And what a lot of people need to understand is that what made the game a game is not because the game is created by a game company, but because the gamers who define the game. So at the end of the day, you still have to understand like, if you are a developer or a designer or a journalist, you need to understand, although you may not agree with a lot of gamers' point of view, but you have to understand at the end of the day, you have to understand they are the customer. I know some people will say that a customer is not always right, which is understandable. I work in service, food and beverage, food store, pet store, supermarket, a lot of service I work in my life. I know very, very well is that sometimes the word customer is always right is not always right. So at the end of the day, in this case, if decided to say that you want the customer to be removed, then who is out there to buy your product? Removing a gamer is not going to solve anything. If you want to really showcase a good game, improve on yourself, improve on the game, and tell the whole damn world that your game can look good, have a fun game. Even if the character doesn't look that attractive, at least the game is fun. But when the game is not even attractive, the game is not even fun, then obviously there's not much review to go about other than a negative review. So at the end of the day, it's just show how poor of a job the Concord game is how much of a haters those people are about when they can't even understand that all their hate is just totally ridiculous, totally stupid, and don't even warrant any sympathy, even if they start making noise about saying that, oh, their life is in a huge loss, or how they are going to have people going to get fired or lay off along. Like, dude, if you create a good game, obviously people will support the company. And that in time will mean that your layoff or fire will not even happen. But when you start attacking gamers, obviously people will not support the game company, will not support the game. And when that actually happens, who is the first to go in the company when they start making losses? The employees, the game developer, the game journalists, or whatsoever along the line. So at the end of the day, what a lot of people need to understand, you don't go around attacking anyone without a proper backup. If you want to showcase that your game still have the ability to be a good game, then create a good game. Don't just out of nowhere saying that, oh, it's impossible to have a good looking character or whatever when there is already technology to do so, and if someone else is able to freaking design a better looking character than the game designer themselves. It just shows how out of touch those people are, or in other words, they don't even know the real life, because there are good looking people out there, they just close their eyes. And one of the things as a game developer that I know very well is that I always have to keep an open mind. I have to absorb a lot of things. Even if I don't agree with a lot of things, I still have to absorb and understand their point of view. And I'm sure that losing a job is not a great thing. It's never a good thing. But at the end of the day, you have no one to blame for yourself when you all those game journalists or game developer are the one who is destroying the game industry. More so when they actually have someone admitting it themselves that they are willing to do so. Including that in Match JT's video, someone is willing to go and admit they don't like video games. Like, dude, if you don't like video game, don't work as a game developer. The moment you start as a game developer and you hate games, it's going to be a disaster. It's the same thing that's like when I tell people, if you don't like it, don't do it. It's at the end of the day, if they can give the advice that if you don't like the game, don't buy the game, don't play the game. If you don't like the show, don't watch the show, don't even bother to subscribe to the channel. And yet, at the end of the day, people still go and subscribe, people still go and like, people still go and watch, and or even play the game along the line. It's like, it's so damn ridiculous. And yet, at the end of the day, what happened when they start losing the momentum, or people not even liking the game, or people don't even watch the show? I even mentioned this in Star Wars franchise series, the Acolyte as well as the Star Wars. Link in the description below if you guys are interested in that video. But one of the things is that when they start playing the victim card, saying that, oh, we are gonna be a huge loss, we're gonna lose job, you got no one to blame but yourself. And that's the only thing I can say. But what a lot of people need to understand is that sometimes just because you get someone to say, hey, a lot of games don't have female main point of view, or don't have a strong female character along the line, or female that is main character along the line, I guess the actress wasn't a gamer. And I do agree with Hero Hill's son video, where he actually mentioned that he's giving her the benefit of that maybe that she's not aware that it's other game with female lead. Hell, one of the games I tend to play, Genshin Impact, Zenless Zone Zero, Honkai Star Rail, you freaking get to choose either a male main character or a female main character. Not a male main character. No, don't like male main character, then go for female. That means that your main character is a freaking female. What's wrong with that? I guess that some people just don't understand a lot of logic, and even hell, some of the games that I just showcased, that some of the characters are female. There are female characters in game, yet people don't even understand. Even hell in Shift Out for the Stellar Break, one of my favorite games that I always play on a daily basis. Even though we are playing as the commander, a male character in the game, yet a lot of people need to understand is that the commander don't really do much. It's always the Nikkei, the female robots, the female cyborgs, the female characters. They are the main character in the game. So why are they not being so-called the main character? Are they just being so-called the heroine along the line, and because they are not the main character? Dude, heroine is also is known as the female character, the female main character. It's not a sub character. It's not a who know whatsoever character or character that is forgotten. It's just that the only thing that they've forgotten is that they don't even know about gaming. And well, I'm giving her the benefit of doubt about it. She may not be aware of gaming, but a lot of games already have female lead, female main, female whatsoever. Yet people always make noise about, hey, there is not female character. And if you want to say that not enough female character, for hell's sake, create a good-looking female character out there. It's just that if people can create good-looking character, then why can't the game company be doing so? And what a lot of people need to understand, when I say cosplayer can do so, even hell, one of the character in VTubing scene is that a lot of the character you have to go for is good looking. If your character is good looking, you get popular, people start cosplaying as you. Hell, even if people say that, oh, there is just a female good looking who cosplaying, hell, if I tell you guys that she is not actually a female and she is a male cross-dressing along the line, how will you say? But she is actually a female. Just a speculative fun thought to kind of dissuade people from saying anything else, but just all random chat, right? But anyway, if you have your own point of view, your opinion, your thought or whatsoever, write in the comment below, we can discuss it further. But if you do like this video, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe for more random chat, right? Sometimes I talk about stuff that never makes sense, or sometimes makes sense, or sometimes I don't even know what I'm saying along the line. But the one thing I can be sure is, I hope you guys have a nice day or night. Bye!